Hello students of class 10. Today I will be starting a new chapter of trigonometry, that is heights and distances, and it is very interesting chapter also. Now in which field it is used? It is used to measure the height of mountain or height of a tower or any long building, height of any tall building, clear, or width of river. With the help of this we can measure. Now you know that trigonometric formula is applicable in right angle triangle only. So here also we will draw the diagram of right angle triangle, and then we will apply either sine or cos or tan according to the requirement of the problem. Clear? Now here you will learn two new terms, that is angle of elevation and angle of depression. What are these? Angle of elevation means, suppose there is a tower, clear, and a person is standing here at some distance from the base of the tower, and from here he is looking the top of the tower, then his head rises upwards like this, clear. Now this is called the line of sight. If I will join this, the eye of the observer and the top of the object and the line, horizontal line, then you will see an angle will be formed. This angle, when the person looks upwards, then this is called angle of elevation, clear. And suppose the person is standing on the roof of a high building, clear, and he is observing any box or anything is lying on the ground, then how he is seeing? He is observing downwards like this. Then the angle formed is called the angle of depression. So one is angle of elevation when the observer is looking upwards, and another is angle of depression when the observer is looking downwards. And you know, I will draw the diagram, then it will be more clear. You know that when two lines are parallel, clear, then alternate angles are equal. Here also you will see that angle of depression and angle of elevation is same. That means these two lines are parallel, and angle of depression will be equals to angle of elevation. Clear? Now first I will do the MCQ part and SAQ part, then I will go to the problems. Clear? When after solving MCQ and SAQ, it will be more easier for you to understand the big problems. Now MCQ part. See, first one, if the angle of elevation of the top of mobile tower from a distance of 10 meters from its foot is 60 degrees, then you have to calculate the height of the tower. Means first we have to draw the diagram. You see, this is the mobile tower, clear, and some observer is standing at a distance of 10 meter from here. This is 10 meter. And the angle of elevation means observer is here. Here the length of observer is negligible, clear. This you will consider as a point. Observer you will consider as a point. Now the observer is this, and this is the top of the tower, and he is looking upwards. Angle of elevation, he is looking upwards. Then this angle is called angle of elevation. Clear? Here it is given, this is 60 degree. Angle of elevation given 60 degree. Then you have to calculate the height of the tower. That means you have to calculate this. I am giving name PMN. So PM is the tower, observer is at the position of N, angle of elevation is 60 degree. Now you have to decide what you will apply, either sine or cos or tan. How? Here base is given, perpendicular you have to calculate. So you know tan is related with perpendicular and base, clear. Tan theta means perpendicular by base. So here we will apply tan. nor sine nor cos. Clear? So tan theta means here tan 60 degree given, perpendicular is PM and base is NM. Clear? Now you know value of tan 60 root over 3, PM is unknown and this is 10 meter. 10. So PM is coming 10 root over 3 meter. This is the height of the tower. This is option B. I think it is clear. Here I have applied tan. Why? Since base is given, you have to calculate perpendicular. So you know tan is related to perpendicular and base. Now next one, number 2. Here diagram given, height given, base given, angle of elevation you have to calculate. When you see the video, before that you will open your book, page number 328. Now number 2, diagram given. Here diagram is this. Only theta is unknown. In this case theta was given 60 degree. Here theta is unknown and this is given 5 meter and this one 5 root over 3 meter. You have to calculate theta. So again what is given? Perpendicular given and base given. So we will apply tan again. From here tan theta equals to what we can write? Here you can give name A, B, C, perpendicular by base, or perpendicular is given 5 and base 5 root over 3. 5 is cancelled out. So tan theta is coming 1 by root over 3. Now you know 1 by root over 3 means tan 30. So here we can write tan 30 degree. So from here what we are getting? Theta is coming 30 degree. So angle of elevation is coming 30 degree. That is your option A. Clear? Now next one. In number 3, at what angle an observer observes a box lying on ground from the roof of 3-storied building. So observer is standing on the roof of a 3-storied building and he is seeing a box lying on the ground. So obviously here angle of depression will be formed, so that the height of the building is equal to the distance of the box from the building. Then the angle is. Angle means here angle of depression. Clear? The picture will be like this. And observer is standing here on the roof. Here roof, observer is standing here and he is seeing a box lying on the ground. This is the position of the box. He is looking downwards. So if I draw a line, then it will be the angle. Clear? This is the angle of depression. And you see this line and this line is parallel and you are getting one Z, formation of one Z like this. You know when two lines are parallel, then this angle and this angle are called alternate angles, and always the measurement of alternate angles are equal. So if this is theta, that means this is also theta. Clear? Now what is told? It is told that 3-storied building, okay, so that the height of the building is equal to the distance. Here P is the position of the observer and N is the box and PM is the building. Here we are considering, let this be x meter and this distance also it is given x meter, they have told. So again perpendicular and base given, so we will apply tan. Tan theta equals to perpendicular by base. Here both are x, cancel, 1 is coming. That means tan theta, you know tan 45 is 1. So theta is 1. Angle of depression is coming 45 degrees. That is your option C. Clear? Now next one. Height of tower is 100 root over 3 meter. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point at a distance of 100 meter of foot of tower is that. That means in number 4, angle of elevation not mentioned. You have to calculate it. Height given and the distance of the observer given from the foot of the tower. Clear? Number 4. Here height given, distance given, angle of elevation not given. This is suppose theta. P, M, N. You have noticed maybe that here I am giving arrow upwards position. That means this is the observer is looking here. This is angle of elevation. And here I have given arrow downwards. That means it is angle of depression. Clear? Now it is told that the height of the tower is 100 root 3 meter. Okay, 100 root over 3 meter. And the observer is at a distance of 100 meter from the foot of the tower. Then calculate theta. Again perpendicular and base. In most of the sums you will see you have to apply tan. In very few cases you will apply sine or cos. Now here tan theta means P M by M N. So PM is 100 root over 3 and this is 100, cancel. Therefore tan theta is root over 3. Root over 3 means you know now value of tan 60 is root over 3. So from here it is coming 60 degree. So option is C. Clear? 60 degree. Now next one. Number 5. If the length of shadow on the ground of a post is root over 3 times of its height, then the angle of elevation of the sun is what? Here. Same diagram. Diagram is same, only measurement are different. Here it is told that length of shadow on the ground of a post is root over 3 times of its height. If the height of the post be x meter, then this is the length of shadow, this is root over 3x meter. What to calculate? You have to calculate the angle of elevation. Clear? Again we will apply tan. Tan theta equals to perpendicular by this. Perpendicular is x, here root x root 3. That means tan theta is coming 1 by root over 3. Now you know value of tan 30 is 1 by root over 3. So theta, angle of elevation is coming 30 degree. That is option A. Clear? These are our MCQ part. Now true or false. Number 1, it is told that in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. And if AB equals to BC, then angle C equals to 60 degree. Okay, first I am drawing, then true false. It is told that in triangle ABC, always right angle triangle. Here A, B, C. Angle B is 90 degree. Okay. And it is told that AB equals to BC. That means AB and BC same. AB equals to BC. It is told. Then angle C. They have told that it is 60 degree they have given. Clear? We have to verify whether it is correct or incorrect. Now 60 degree is not the answer. Clear? They are telling it. So we have to find out. I am considering let it be theta. So tan theta is AB perpendicular by base, and it is told that AB equals to BC. So here we can write in place of BC we can write AB. It is coming 1. you know 1 means tan 45 degree, clear? Therefore theta is coming 45 degree. We have considered theta, which angle? Angle C. So my angle C is coming 45 degree. It is not 60 degree what they are given. So it is false. First answer is false. Clear? You will keep it in mind when this and this, that means length of the object and the length of shadow will be equal, then the angle of elevation will be 45 degree only. Okay. Now number 2. True false number 2. They have given a diagram. Okay. This is P, Q, R and this is S. It is given. And it is told that PQ is the height of the building. PQ is the height of the building. QR is the base. And the angle of depression from a point P at the point R is SPR. This is angle of depression. That means observer is standing here and he is looking at the object here. So this angle is given, this SPR is the angle of depression, and it is given that so SPR equals to PRQ. I mean this they have given it. SPR equals to PRQ. Now I have told you in previous sum that if this line and this line is parallel and this is the transversal, so you imagine this Z here, then what you are getting? This angle and this angle, these are called alternate angles, and you know always alternate angle, measurement of alternate angles are equal. So from this diagram we can say yes, SPR equals to PRQ. It is true. Clear? It is true. Now next one is fill in the blanks. If the sun's angle of elevation increases from 30 to 60 degree, then the length of the shadow of a post. Okay. Now fill in the blanks. Number 1. The statement is there. If the sun's angle of elevation increases from 30 to 60. Okay. First, it was 30 degree. Clear? Now the observer is moving towards the object. Then angle of elevation becoming 60 degree. So from 30 it has changed to 60 degree. Increases. Then the length of shadow of the post. Now see. This is the post. AB is the post. Initially BC was the length of shadow of the post when the angle of elevation was 30 degree. Now when the observer is moving towards the foot of the post, then angle of elevation changes to 60 degree. Now when the person is moving towards, then automatically here the person is standing here. Then we are getting the length of the shadow here. BD is the length of the shadow. So it is decreases or increases. From diagram it is clear that length of shadow decreases when the angle of elevation changes. Clear? From 30 to 60, then the length of the shadow of the post decreases. Initially it was BC, now it is becoming smaller than BC. It is BD now, so decreases. Next, if the angle of elevation of sun is 45 degree, then the length of shadow and the length of post are dash. Clear? Now it is, this is the length of post and this is the length of shadow, and the angle of elevation is told that 45 degree. So when angle of elevation is 45 degree, in previous sum I have told you that the length of shadow and the length of that post or any object will be same. Clear? Will be equal. How? From here tan 45 degree equals to what we can write? Perpendicular by this, and tan 45 value is 1. 1 equals to PM by MN. So from this relation what we are getting? PM equals to MN. Clear? PM equals to MN. So when the angle of elevation is 45 degree, then always the length of the object and the length of its shadow will be equal or same. In that blank you will write will be equal or same. Now number 3, fill in the blanks. If the angle of elevation of sun is dash 45 degree, means you have to write down there greater or less. The length of shadow of tower will be less than the height of the tower. Okay. First I am drawing this. Okay, it is 45 degree. Clear? This is the object and this is the length of shadow. Now the length of shadow of tower will be less than the height of the tower. Will be less means this will be decreased. That means suppose the length of shadow now it is becoming BD. That is the position of the observer now is at D. Clear? So now from this diagram you see this was 45 degree and original length of shadow was BC. Now when the length of shadow is decreasing, that means it is becoming BD, then angle of elevation is increasing or decreasing. When it is going towards the object, towards the foot of the object, then this angle is becoming more. Clear? When it is going towards far away, then the angle of elevation will decrease, and when the person or observer will move towards the foot of the object, then angle of elevation will increase. So when the length of shadow is decreases, that means in that case angle of elevation will be more or greater than 45 degree. So your answer will be greater in that blank. Clear? So in this video I have explained you MCQ part, true false and fill in the blanks. Clear? And in next video you will get SAQ part.